Castries is a unique town. It is one of the few capital cities where the so-called ghetto surrounds the business center instead of the city garrisoning the ghetto. This makes for some unique challenges which must be faced head-on in short time if the city means to exploit the opportunities created by turning Port Castries into a cruise tourism-only operation, with thousands more tourists per week than in the past. One of the main solutions is community policing, where the people are organized to have more power than the criminals who steal their peace.
The matter of community policing has taken a very important focus within the Castries Constituency Council through City Police. We ensure that we have our patrols. We also have enhanced the tools of our officers.
Making the police better is a necessary step forward, but without the community's involvement and assistance, police could be running around in circles fighting crime that never stops.
One of the things that we always say is the need for us to embrace the community a little more. In the past, we've done things such as letter drop-off and information so that when an incident happens, the residents can call us.
However, the line between the community and the criminals does not exist. It is a grey blur populated by young people, the mentally unstable and the homeless, as well as the committed criminal element.
About 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, we had young persons who were involved in dropping bombs, loud things which made very loud noises and created problems for the community. And with the assistance of persons from the CDC, we were actually able to get these young persons under controls.
Crime prevention is becoming much more than a police job, and social stakeholders are learning to put their hands together to pull the youth from the jaws of criminality.
We've had the relationship with the schools, the various schools, but we think that even that can be strengthened, because with more equipment on the ground, more people on the ground, we'd be in a better position to provide support for the schools.
But 2024 isn't 1994, and the 6s and 7s are not your friendly neighborhood drug pushers.
We've seen the issue of the gangs, the 6 and the 7, affect our young people in a some of them in a very traumatic way. Some of them have had to drop out of school in an attempt to protect themselves. So there's a lot to be done, but it involves collaboration. I think a little more from the private sector, a little more collaboration with the private sector can actually assist. And so as we look through our new planning period, we start off somewhere in January, because we go into Astor Squares, we will be looking at some of those new strategies.
And then there is the chronic issue of homelessness.
Of course, within the city, one of the big issues is that of homelessness, and it's something that we need to give some thought to collectively as a community to address, because there are various stakeholders involved in that. Because sometimes some of those homeless people are actually victims of crime themselves, or sometimes they're actually used to begin actions such as breaking facilities because they have no unsound mind to facilitate crime by others.
Last night, the City Council and the police brought city residents together to begin the process of organizing the community into the powerful social and economic crime-fighting force it could be. It will take determination, focus, and togetherness to make that effort succeed. It will also take time, but that is one thing that is running out as Castries evolves into the tourist town it should have been from the beginning of the tourism industry in St. Lucia. For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seaflay.